At this point, our school has adopted it across the board in 9th grade, and we also have our at-risk students, our AVID programs, and our special ed students of all different grades doing the program, and then our World Lit Honors students sections are doing the program. And I do have that conversation at least once a quarter about why are we doing this? Why do you want to have vocabulary? And they really, basically, whether they're at-risk kids or honors kids, they realize the real-life applications for having a strong vocabulary. And many of our at-risk students had told their teachers that they felt incompetent or stupid, in classes because they didn't understand some of the words other students were saying. They didn't know how to express themselves. So we feel like this has actually given them a step up, a leg up, and building their confidence. And we are seeing that translate in terms of discussion skills and their comfort level. So that's been really gratifying. Most of my students use Membean on a laptop. However, many also will do it on their phone. Like my own sons actually train with Membean on their phones because we commute. And so when they're in the car driving, they take out their phone for 10 minutes a day and study. Our students use Membean, a combination of in-class and out-of-class. When we first introduced it to all the freshmen, we have heterogeneous classes. So we started out, the first unit was mostly in-class. They do 10 minutes at the beginning of class, maybe 2 days a week. And then maybe 3 days a week. So about 30 minutes a week was what we were shooting for. And then as the units went on and the year went on, they do maybe 10 minutes in class and the rest of the time outside of class. Many students go way beyond that. That's just the minimum. And I check it like with formative assessment about once a week, and then at the end of the unit they get a summative grade, and that's based mostly on their training time but also on their quizzes. So every other week or so I give a quiz. It's super easy to do with Membean. You just push a little button and you can even do retakes and makeups, and super easy to manage as a teacher, and that's what I love most about Membean. Take a calibration test online. It's very quick, puts you in the right level. All the quizzes are tailored for you and your level, so the students are learning at their own pace, their own level, and they really like that. It's super easy for me to just use the reports and see how they're training, what words they're learning, and how they're progressing. And the students can also know that I know, and that tends to increase their study habits, their training habits. So I've just been really pleased with how simple it is for me as a teacher to manage, and how it's not time consuming. It's very simple, and many students are absolutely growing tremendously in their vocabulary as a result of using this program. Membean support has been fantastic. Whenever I send an email, I get a response right away back, usually within the hour, oftentimes within a couple minutes. My students have been really impressed by the Membean support. They'll send an email question, and what I like is that Membean will actually copy the teacher in response to how they respond to the student, so I can see who's asking questions and what kind of questions they're asking, and the students have been really impressed with the support as well. And it's easy for me to manage because I can set up my classes with just a click. Students join in less than 5 minutes. When I have transfers and drops, I can do that with a click. It's very easy. I have to be honest that prior to Membean, my vocabulary instruction was sort of spotty at best. I just never really felt like it worked very well to say To Kill a Mockingbird and pick the 10 words a week and try to teach every student the same words. And I didn't want to spend a lot of class time on that. I was really more going for more higher order thinking skills in terms of approaching the text. So vocabulary sort of got the short end of the stick. So Membean has been fantastic because it is so personalized and individualized. So advice to teachers who are considering Membean, just try the pilot, and you really have to kind of jump in 2 feet and really commit to trying it. And what I would mean by trying it is getting your students to do 30 to 45 minutes a week. And I would say you really need to start the first unit, first 6 weeks or so in class, 10-minute warm-up. I just say get out your laptops, train for 10 minutes, and then I start my class.